Before we get too far in actually looking at the cross-sectional component of our CT scan, we just want to take a moment to take a look at the scout images. I think a lot of times when people are looking at CT scans, they may think that the scout images aren't worth looking at, or they may just not even realize that they're there. I think it's pretty important to take a moment to take a look at the scout images because they do give you a perspective that isn't always represented when you're looking slice by slice through the cross-sectional imaging. They're actually very similar to taking a plain film or a radiograph, and they can stack the anatomy in such a way where it can be easy to kind of tell what foreign bodies are present, if there are foreign bodies or equipment. Certain fractures may be more obvious. In the case of looking at the non-con CT scan of the head, we will get generally we'll have a frontal view, so you can get a good sense and see if there are any gross abnormalities like sinus opacification or fractures. So you can just take a look at the frontal. Here it looks like we have some earrings. There's some oral dentition work that's been done. And then we can look at the lateral as well too, and we can get a sense of, it looks like there's some dentition work there that we can appreciate. And similarly, we can look at the cervical spine and we can get a sense of anything big picture that's going on. So it's very, very helpful to take a look at the scouts before you look at the cross-sectional imaging. And in this search pattern, it's one of the first things that we look at. And you can execute, a search pattern like you would for a radiograph, where you look at the soft tissues, you look at the bones, you look at other structures. But just make sure that you appreciate the scouts. And in our search pattern, it's in the beginning.